Stop struggling.
Well, can you get off me? Let's compromise. I'm not going to pull away. Can you get off me? Can you get off me, please? Or I'm not going to come.
Stop struggling. Stop struggling. This man's under arrest.
You're under arrest.
Vagrancy Act 1820.
Welcome back to Behind the Blue Lights, where misconduct is exposed, rights are defended, and police accountability is front and center. Today's footage comes courtesy of the Auditor, so make sure you check the link below and show support where it's due. In this episode, the Auditor attends Hendon Police Academy, and what follows is one of the most embarrassing overreactions you're likely to see. A publicly accessible gate is left wide open. No barriers. No challenge from security. The Auditor and his friend simply walk in and observe firearms training from a safe distance while recording openly. But the second officers notice a camera, panic sets in. An inspector charges onto the scene, reaches for a completely outdated arrest power, uses force with no lawful basis, and even damages the Auditor's camera. What should have been a quiet internal embarrassment instantly turned into one of the easiest civil claims imaginable.
We're here to document the training exercise. The one that's going on now.
Training exercise here?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. You're not supposed to be filming this kind of training. Who are you with? Who are you?
Oh, we were told that we could come here and film.
Who are you guys?
Oh, we're just members of the public, sent on behalf of PINAC.
Okay. Yeah.
And we were told that we can come here and film this training exercise.
Technically, this is firearms training. Because it's firearms training, you don't have to film unless you get permission from our chief firearms instructor. So
where is he?
Previous permission. He doesn't work here. He works at Milton. So if you haven't come with any kind of prior arrangement, we can't let you film it, unfortunately.
All right.
Are you guys escorting these two?
No, we were just going to see if they got IDs.
Yeah.
No, we're from PINAC.
Yeah, have you got any idea on you?
No, we don't carry ID. No.
Well, you'd have a visitor's
How
pass.
did you get in through the front door?
We just walked in.
No, the security guys.
Okay, you need to sign in with somebody.
The gate was wide open though.
Yeah, okay, but we need to go back to security and sign you in.
Okay.
Is that all right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, let's do that.
So then we're allowed to be around here.
As long as you've got someone here who can sign you in and who can account for who you are.
When officers rush over demanding to know how they got inside, they accidentally expose the real issue, their own failure. The Auditor doesn't hesitate. He calmly explains they walked straight through an open gate. That single sentence destroys the narrative. If a police training facility running firearms exercises can't secure or monitor an open entrance, that's not criminal behavior by the public, that's a security breakdown. This wasn't suspicious, it wasn't unlawful, and it certainly wasn't trespass. The officers realized it immediately, even if they refused to admit it.
Okay. We're not here for any trouble. We're just here to just want to take some photos and to make a video. That's all.
That's all right. But if you can sign in at the front, yeah.
Can you sign us in?
I can't because I don't know who you are. But it needs to be someone who knows who you are.
Okay.
Can we go and do that? Please. We've got to go to the front, mate. Anyway.
Do we?
We do, yeah.
What? Because you say so.
Because it's a police building.
Yeah, but it's publicly accessible though.
Okay, but someone still needs to sign you into the building.
Hello.
Inspector Towell.
Hello.
I'm based here.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, arresting both of you at the moment.
Arrested us?
Yeah.
For what?
Trespassing.
That's a civil matter.
Yeah. Section 4.
Right.
Yeah, the Vagrancy Act 1824.
1824.
Premises.
It's not enclosed, there's an implied right of
You're
access.
under arrest.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'm under arrest as well.
Has anyone here got a pair of handcuffs?
You don't need to put us in cuffs, I'll comply.
Okay.
So
Well, if you walk me over to the front of the entrance.
You're going to take us into custody now, are you?
You are both under arrest, yes.
For what?
I've just explained.
Then the inspector arrives and does exactly what no competent officer should ever do. He arrests first and thinks later. No questions, no checks, no investigation. Instead, he announces trespass under Section 4 of the Vagrancy Act 1824, as though he's discovered a legal loophole. In reality, he's exposed a serious lack of understanding of his own powers. That legislation is nearly 2 centuries old, designed to target rogues and vagrants wandering the streets, not members of the public entering through an open, unrestricted gate. Most forces abandoned it long ago because it's outdated, vague, and regularly criticized. Yet here we have a senior officer deploying it like a magic solution.
Trespass.
I've just
We haven't been asked to leave. It's not aggravated trespass. No, you don't need to grab me. Get your hand off me. I'm coming. I'm complying.
Walk with me,
Get your hand off me. Get your hand off me.
I will.
Inspector, I'm complying. You don't need to grab me. What, trespass is a civil offence, Inspector. Can you get your hand off me, please? Get your hand off me. I don't want to resist, but get your hand off me. I can get you off me. Then get off me then, please.
Stop struggling.
I'm complying.
Stop
Can you get off me, please?
You're under arrest.
Can you get off me?
I'm restraining you. Stop struggling.
I'm not trying to run away, am I? I'm complying, aren't I?
Stop struggling.
Well, can you get off me?
You're
Let's
pulling
compromise.
away.
I'm not going to pull away. Can you get off me? Can you get off me, please? Or I'm not going to come.
Stop struggling. Stop struggling. This man's under arrest.
He's under arrest.
Vagrancy Act 1824.
All right, come on, mate. Out you come. Let's go. What Act? 1824.
You heard him, mate. You twice now.
No, explain. What's the offence? Trespass is a civil
Well,
offence.
I've got you under control, but you're being compliant. We'll have a conversation.
Okay. You could just ask me to leave and I could leave.
You're not leaving, are you, mate?
Well, I will leave. You haven't asked me to
You should
leave.
be in the first place.
Yeah, but there's an implied right of access. So it's not aggravated trespass.
Oh, right, whatever, mate. You can talk about
No, it's not about whatever, mate. It's not aggravated trespass, is it? I'm not struggling, mate. So I'm not trying to pull away. I'm not.
Alright, I don't want to break your camera.
Alright, you're not. I'm not.
So let's just...
You have to...
What the auditor explained wasn't opinion, it was settled law. Implied right of access allows the public to enter open gateways to approach a reception point unless that right is clearly withdrawn. Locked gates, barriers, signage, or a direct instruction, none of those were present here. Security didn't intervene. No one told them to leave. So when an officer snaps back saying they shouldn't have been there, he isn't stating the law, he's revealing he doesn't understand it. Without access being withdrawn, there's no aggravated trespass, no offense, and absolutely no grounds for arrest. The dismissive tone that follows is what you hear when the legal argument has completely collapsed.
How can you be under arrest for trespassing when you're invited in?
You weren't invited.
Of course you have. I've got it on camera. That's what I just said. By the security guards. I've got everything on camera. I can stop the camera now and show it to you.
Do you know what? Let the inspector do what he's got to do. Yeah.
Yeah, but
then you can investigate that, and then you can go.
But you see, as a police officer, yeah, like, well, you're not supposed to do the investigation. You've said that we're under arrest for trespassing. Not you, the inspector.
Because we don't know this.
Yeah, but I'm saying.
You just jumping under arrest? Excuse me.
Yes, yeah, they said I'm under arrest as well.
Hang on, man. Thank you very much.
You can't stop my recording though.
You've been arrested, mate. You're under arrest, mate.
Why are you doing this when I'm complying? So can you just let my arms go so I can walk freely? Well, why no? Why are you acting like this? What are you trying to be?
Taking you out.
Like what's all of this about?
The situation is you're trespassing.
The situation is I've been invited here, which I said I've got on camera. This one is still recording, which I can play back to you, and I'm in handcuffs. Anyway, this will go to my solicitor. You all will be in trouble anyway.
At this point, the officer's story completely unravels. The auditor's friend calmly explains he has clear video footage showing security allowing them through the gate, the most critical evidence in determining whether any offense occurred. Instead of reviewing it, the officer shrugs it off and defers blindly to the inspector. That isn't policing. An officer's duty is to investigate, not to rubber stamp a colleague's mistake. When exculpatory evidence is offered on the spot, it should be checked immediately. Doing so can prevent unlawful arrests, unnecessary force, wasted time, and costly legal action. These officers chose convenience over truth.
Have a seat down there, buddy.
Let's come to some sort of.
I'm in cuffs, you know.
You were arrested and you're still recording. Sit down. Section 4 of the Vagrancy Act. It's a criminal offence, okay? Trespassing on enclosed premises. The inspector's just explained it to the other chap. He's going to come over and explain it to you.
Is that your phone or his phone?
No, that's my phone.
It's this gentleman's.
In the footage, the auditor then explains what happened after both men were arrested and removed from the academy.
We were placed in a van, taken to the big bad Collindale police station, where we were kept for about 12 hours before finally being interviewed by PC Heslin, who at the time informed us that we would be further arrested for aggravated trespass. Guys, remember, for trespass to be aggravated, you must be disrupting or otherwise obstructing people from carrying out their lawful business. Aggravated trespass legislation is often used to deter travellers from setting up shop on private property, which affects people from going about their business. So in that capacity, aggravated trespass is not a piece of legislation that would be used to arrest photographers. It's got a pretty obvious kind of use.
Being taken into custody and held for 12 hours over an open gate is already outrageous. But it gets even worse. At the station, the auditor is told he's now being arrested for aggravated trespass, despite entering through a public access point, never being challenged, and never obstructing anything. Ironically, every additional hour in custody only strengthened his position. As the auditor explains, this quickly became one of the simplest civil claims he's ever brought.
PC Heslin even said before the recording started in the interview that this offence was a non-starter and that he was just sent to take the interview. By the expression on his face and his body language, he too agreed that this whole situation was a bit of a show. Like it just seemed like he was just sent to take the interview. But shortly after the interview was complete, we were put back in the cells before being released and given a piece of paper reading refusal to charge. I think this is different to NFA. I think NFA they can reopen the case if further evidence emerges. Not 100% on that, but that's what I believe. So following this, obviously the first thing I did was consult my legal team and explain to them what had happened. They were very confused when I explained to them that I was arrested under the Vagrancy Act, as they were unfamiliar with it. So they requested that I obtain the custody record from the Met and give it to them before they could investigate any further. I made the subject access request on the 6th of January asking for a copy of the custody record. They got back to me on Valentine's Day with the custody record. I then forwarded this information to my legal team, who have since filed a letter before claim against the Met Police. And so we wait. But yeah, as soon as I got the custody record, sent it to my solicitors, and boom, like they were on it. They got it moving straight away. So clearly they see this case as a high prospect of success, because they didn't mess about at all. Yeah, big up my...
Law firms don't move quickly unless they see an obvious win. The solicitor immediately acknowledged the case, opened a file, and began drafting a formal letter of claim. That's not routine, that's confidence. An unlawful arrest, misuse of outdated legislation, zero investigation, damaged equipment, and 12 hours in custody is exactly the kind of case firms love. This wasn't just a bad encounter, it was a complete breakdown of policing standards, unfolding at the very academy responsible for training officers nationwide. An open gate. Security allowing entry. An inspector invoking Victorian-era powers. Officers dismissing implied right of access. And no one checking the footage that could have ended it instantly. While the final outcome hasn't been publicly confirmed, the legal direction is obvious. Wrongful arrest, unlawful detention, assault, property damage, and misuse of legislation usually result in settlements in the thousands. Given how fast solicitors moved, it's highly likely this was quietly paid out. For Hendon, this one must have stung. If this is what's coming out of the academy, it's no surprise auditors keep winning. That's it for today's episode. If you found this breakdown useful, like, comment, and subscribe. It really supports independent coverage. And don't forget to check out the Auditor linked below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.